Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry for this late video upload on this week's video, but stuff came up, so now everything's be back to normal next week. Let's get on with the video. The popcorn ceiling. After my parents' divorce, and for too many years after, my twin sister, Ginny, would wake me up unexpectedly in the middle of the night. Her demeanor would always be frightening and scary when she did. It always reminded me of when we were kids and she would escape to my room, always from an undrunken and unabused mother. Jenny would just sit on the floor at the side of my bed and brush at my hand as we stared at each other in the comforting embrace. 5, sometimes 10 minutes would go by until she would start to pull away, and I knew it was over. We would never talk, but we never had the moment like those. Just needed a place to escape. September night, nearly 4 years ago, was different. Jenny was unexpectedly frightened and crying uncontrollably. For the first time since we were children, I could feel her grasp on my hand to wake me up. Her grip was cold and trembling in fear. She was so scared and helpless that I felt equally scared and helpless. This is common empathy twins share, and especially so Ginny and I. After about 20 minutes, uncomfortable and holding her as tight as I could, I felt her slip away again. This time she begged and pleaded to stay with me. We would never talk during her escape, and the night was different. As I lunged and jumped to keep her from floating away, I lost my ability to feel and touch her. She floated onto the popcorn ceiling and was dragged across harsh surface until she was melted into the sheets of rock out of sight. The version of her petrified my face and extending left hand was forever be seared into the memory. Her husband has been unexpectedly rough that night. 4 years ago, much as my mother often was when Ginny was a child. When I watched her fade away, I knew I would never see her again. For some reason, I just knew. Confirming what I already knew, I received bad news the next morning about her violent murder and rape at the hands of her husband. Even though I already knew how and why, the police never could explain the scratch marks and dust on Ginny's back. I guess I would have told them, but what good would I have done? Only a twin could understand. I had not felt an embrace of my sister in nearly 10 years prior to this moment. For whatever reason, I'm able to feel her again for one last time, to be with her when she needed me most. I like always when we were children. I never mattered. We were always 1,000 miles apart. Wow, that was a good start, I would say. I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in my next video.